With 36 Bricks here, and welcome to my live stream. Just a couple things I want to go over right before we get started. First and foremost, thank you so much for being here. I really do appreciate it. It really does mean a lot, and I can't say thank you enough. Second, please read the rules down in the description so that you guys have an idea of what to expect during the live stream. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell notification for notifications. That way you know exactly when I go live and when I post videos. Do have some special programs going on right now. During these live streams, you are more than welcome to donate to my channel in support of everything that I do. I appreciate all the love and support. Go ahead and hit that super chat and super sticker. What's really cool is if you donate via super sticker or super chat, I will match one exercise for every $1 you guys donate. What that means is if you guys donate $1, I do a jumping jack. You guys donate $5, I'll do 5 jumping jacks. Donate to me if you want me to do. Hope you guys enjoy that feature. I also do have a new membership. It's an intro supporter membership. For $1.99 a month, you guys get access to a couple different specialized custom emojis, as well as the membership icon showcasing your support. If you like my content and want more, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36bricks. Check out my memberships, and if you like what you see, please sign up. And we'll get you going. Let's get started. Hello, everybody. Hope everybody is doing amazing. I am doing pretty good. I just saw a message, so I want to read it real quick. Dion says, "Hi, Scott. I just dropped in to give you a like. I've had a rough day and have had a bad headache. Take care and have a good night." Big D, P. Thanks for being here, man. I really do appreciate it. Hope you're feeling better. Get some rest. Brick Maniac, working on Seinfeld. Yes. So let me, first and foremost, thanks for being here, Brick Maniac. I appreciate it. And yeah, so here is what I have pretty much so far. Let me move my Marvel CMF minifig. So let me show you the entire build. I'm essentially, right now, pretty close to being done. As far as the interior, and then I have, I didn't, I took off the inserts. Alright, so this is basically the build as is right now. Let me angle it up. So here is the build right now. So we have the first floor. Then we have 3 Seinfeld apartments above that, and then I got to figure out a roof. So as of right now, I have the majority, or I basically have the majority of the first Seinfeld or the top floor done. I have to work on maybe some interior details over here, and I'll show you, as well as some interiors back here, because what I had to do was the Seinfeld build is actually bigger than a 32 by 32 base plate. So that made it actually rather difficult because I had to not only shrink it down, okay, but I also had to change up the angles a little bit, which made it a little difficult. So that's basically what I've been working on so far. I kept, for the most part, the interior look. I had to shrink things down a little bit, but I kept the overall look of the build up top. And then the second floor, I got to switch these out. But the second floor I have as a new apartment, and I'm going to have people moving in. And then the third floor is just, again, another apartment. So right now I'm just kind of figuring out, I still have some interior details to work on, but then I also need to work on the facade. And that's kind of what I want to get done tonight, hopefully. So that's kind of where it is. Are you making the other floors different apartments, like Newman's apartment? To be honest, I don't know much about the show, but yeah, I mean, it's basically 3 different apartments. I don't, you referenced Newman. First and foremost, I don't even know who that is, other than the character, the minifigure. I believe there's a Newman. Maybe, I believe there's Newman. Anyway, but I don't know what their apartments look like or anything like that. I haven't really researched the show. I'm just kind of filling in details, to be honest, as far as the other apartments, changing it up, making them a little different. I have added, in 2 of the apartments, I added bathrooms because I did see that there should be a bathroom back here, but in the original build, I believe it's just a door. So in these 2 floors, I made, if I bring this down, so in these 2 floors, I made this section right here actually a small bathroom, and I just need to change up, I closed off the wall and all that here, and then this part is really just empty. It's just a hallway, because that's to the exterior of the apartment, so there's not really much there. This basically I've stretched out, and I'm basically making a bedroom, and that's all of those. Here I have the desk and all that, but I might change things up in the other rooms. I still kept the heater on the sides because I thought that was a cool touch, and because they're all in the same complex or the same building, it just makes sense that they all have those in there. But I did close off the window here on this side on all of the builds, because if this is going to be up against another building, there's seriously no reason to have that there. So that's kind of my mindset on that. Brickmaniac says, laughing, you need to watch the show. The show is about nothing. No, I've heard about it, and I think that's why I have no interest in watching it, because it's a show about nothing. It's like, I don't really want to watch a show about nothing. But I think that's the appeal of it. If people had not, and please, no offense, please take no offense to this or anything like that, but I think if people had not told me when this show first originated that it was a show about nothing, I probably would have watched it. So, I mean, and that's the weird part about me, is I also didn't watch the show Friends. I have the Friends Central Perk. I mocked that out to a different building. I also have the apartments, but I have not put those in yet. But again, I didn't watch the show. I like the sets, but I never watched the show. I never got into them. The thing about me, though, is one of the reasons specifically for Friends was I was on the road for 2 years. And, I mean, while on the road, you know, there's not much to watch. I mean, I had, you know, shows and stuff I could watch, but I just kind of watched movies, and I paid more attention to that than watching the actual shows, and I never got into the shows. And at the time, I wasn't like dating anybody that was interested in the shows. My wife, I've been dating, like me and my wife have been together for 20 years. Holy cow. This year was our 14th anniversary. Next year will be our 15th anniversary. And we dated for 5.5 years before that. For about 5.5 years. So she was never into the show. She was into like Dawson's Creek, and she was into, you know, was it Dawson's Creek, The OC, a couple of those shows. She wasn't really into Seinfeld or Friends or anything like that. So, Horror Collector Fiend, how's it going? Fiend, what's up, dude? How's it going? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. I really do appreciate it. Says 36 Bricks is doing a 8-mile run. No, I do. I do have a treadmill right now here, but I am not doing an 8-mile run. And right now it's actually covered in Lego, which I need to clean it off. We had a really bad dust storm a little while back, and I need to clean it off. And then I need to clean off the Lego. Yes, I know I could easily put the start button and it'll easily clean off everything, but you know, I don't necessarily want to do that. So, you know, no worries, no big deal. But anyway, going back to the set, so Seinfeld, that was kind of what was going on with me and Seinfeld. I never really got into the show. I have I have seen some like highlights. I had watched a couple highlight episodes, and or not highlight episodes, but I looked up on YouTube a highlight reel, and it was like, you know, 10 minutes of highlights from the show. And to be honest, I didn't really laugh. I feel like I have a good sense of humor, but I didn't really find it all that funny. So it was kind of a weird, a weird thing, because I was just like, okay, interesting, all right. I mean, I might have laughed like once or twice, but like it wasn't. There was nothing that stood out that said, you know what, I need to rewatch this show. So, I don't know. To be honest, I have so many shows on the list of things that I want to watch. It's really hard to just sit down and rewatch a show like that. So yeah, let me pop some music on. Let me do a different. Let me do a different. It was weird as I heard this. Okay. I heard the chime in, but I didn't. Yeah, see, it just showed. That's weird. Okay. I don't think I've done February lately. All right. Alright, so like I said, I'm basically at this point just doing the facade. That's kind of my goal for tonight, is to try to work out at least one facade, because if I can get one, then I can get the others. So that's kind of what I'm working on right now. For those just chiming in, for those that are just chiming in, that's basically what I'm doing. And for those just chiming in, please, what's up? Talk to me, baby! How you doing? See, I know certain references, but I don't, you know, like I said, I never watched some of the shows. Talk to me, baby. Now, I did take a look at some pictures of the front of the building, and the front of the building is pretty much just masonry bricks. Granted, they're like an orangish color, but I don't have that color, so I'm literally just doing what I have, which is light bluish gray. And then going from there. Alright, so from here, I wanted to do, the white trim. Now, originally I was thinking about continuing the look of the build, like basically, there's some, I put, on the first floor, I put some pillars, and I was going to continue that. However, because these aren't, like, I should have probably set the front wall back in order to get that depth. So I don't, what kind of sucks is it might look a little flat, but I think that's okay. I have thought about what I got kind of mixed feelings about what windows I want to use, but all in all, we'll see how it all pans out. Alright, so in the original build, we had, where'd they go? Okay, we had these. So essentially, I think I'm going to put one of these on each side. And then I was thinking about a big window here, but I'm not really sure. But that is my thought process. So what is that? That's 2 from the wall. Alright, so from here, then I need to put these up. Alright. What if I... Alright, so... Alright, so here I need to raise this up. Just so that I have it pretty much the same length Now I wish they had long shutters, but unfortunately they don't. And actually, now that I look at this, I want this. No, because this, I want it symmetrical with that. So what is this? 2, 4, 6, 2, 4, 6. Okay. I'm not 100% on that, but if I find, here's the deal. If I find the pieces that I want to, excuse me, if I find the pieces that I want to use, then I'll use them. But if I don't, I won't. How about them apples? Because I think, will that cause an issue? Because yeah, that causes a gap. Unless I tailor it to that as well. Let me see. Because that equals that, and then this. Okay, that will get rid of the gap in my tooth. I'm just kidding. And then I need and then that'll even me out. Alright. So I have that as an option. That solidifies that. But it's still going to leave a gap over here, which I don't know that I like. Let me see. Because if I use that, I think that would be better. Let's see, so if I use that, yeah, that goes flush. And then that. I would ask how everybody what they think of that, but nobody's here. Alright, so I'm just filling in space here to fill these pieces up, and then I will eventually, once I take a look at these or take a look at this, then I will determine if it's something that I like, and if I do like it, I'll keep it. If I don't, then I will start basically working my way through trying to fix what I don't like. From the information that I've found, to be honest, there's not a whole lot to this build, or the outside of this building. So I took a look and checked out some of the details, and yeah, I mean, it's pretty much just a basic building. There's not a whole lot of details on the side. There's not really a whole lot going on. Oh, this is... Alright, looking okay. It's still a little flat, but maybe we'll see what we can do about that. Maybe I'll do pop-outs for around the windows, but let me get this situated. Oh wait, hold on. I actually need to do... Alright, looking pretty good, looking pretty good. All right. Alright, so from here, I'm basically just capping these off. And then, I like the masonry bricks, but I feel like the white is a little bit too plain. But we'll see. Let's see. Alright, so the windows technically need to be one up to line up completely. That's weird. They line with the bottom, but they don't line with the top. All right. All right, so we have some pieces over here. Let's see what we can do with them. Those are too long. Alright, so now that we basically got that, I'm going to go ahead and take all of this down. I know it seems counterproductive, but at least it gives me an outline of what I have going. I don't want that color though, I want gray, because I want it to stand out. Alright. Now, by doing this, and if you're watching, don't hesitate, don't be scared. Don't be scared. Talk to me, talk to me, talk to me, baby. Alright, let's see how that looks. See, now that's too high. Alright, so I think I like that. Alright, so since I have that pretty much down, I think I'm going to set this aside and actually start cranking out the second floor. Or maybe not necessarily the second floor, but the other floors to kind of match. And if you're watching, thanks for watching. It does show one viewer, so I appreciate the view. I'll be honest, I wish you'd say hi. But hey, not gonna force you. Alright, I needed to change that up. I didn't really care for how they did it on this one, or how I ended up doing it on this one. And then I needed to have this here. So if you're just chiming in, basically what I am doing is I am mocking out the Lego Seinfeld set. Off the top of my head, I have no idea what set number it is, sorry. Crap. So with the Lego Seinfeld set, there's no front facade to the build, so I am adding the front facade. Now I've combined 3 sets to make a big build, and hopefully it all turns out good. I think it will. I think I'm doing pretty good with it, if I do say so myself, not to toot my own horn, but toot. In other words, my gosh. Alright, so there's that. Alright, so now we're going to just line the front, and pretty much I want to keep the, I always say this, I want to keep the essence of what I had for the other one. Oh, there's one. So I'm just going to pretty much keep that look going. I may change up that look a little bit. I feel like the white on it is a little bland, but you know what? That's okay, I guess. You don't always have to have like a ton of detail. Oh, I need to take off the spacers. At least that's my mindset. Is you don't. Oh, just keep it like that. That's fine. You don't always have to have a ton of greebling. I mean, I know detail is, you know, Detail is king, but sometimes less is more. Sometimes less is more. Oh, I also wanted to take this apart because if this is going to be hidden, I am not going to use profile bricks because, you know, that's just wasting parts. Why use profile bricks when they're not going or when they're going to be covered up? That just don't make sense, Lucy. Alright, sweet. Now I got those for a different build. Alright. So moving right along, got all of these masonry bricks, and I'm going to use them. Alright, so there's that. That.
I don't think I have. Yeah, it only comes with one in the set, so.
I know I saw one over here. Probably have to order more parts. Sorry, if you are watching this after the fact, comment below. That way I know you guys are watching. Comment, get your brick on. If you are watching this after the fact, comment, get your brick on. Get your brick on, get your brick on, get your brick on. And if you're not watching this after the fact and you're watching this now, give me a shout out. What's up? Who you be? Who you be? Where you from? Where you from, punk? Where you from? Where'd that come from? Oh. Eh. Hey, Adam, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. How's life treating you? Happy Friday. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, definitely happy Friday. So, since you're just chiming in, I'm basically just rocking out the front facades. I'm almost going plain Jane. A little bit on this one. From the research that I've done, as far as what the front facade of this build looks like, there's not, like, it's all just brick, because it's like, what do they call it? It's drawing a blank. Sorry. It's old brownstone, so there's not really much to. Oh, 'cause that should be. that's fine. So it's all brownstone, so it's not like there's a whole lot that's really there. So what I'm basically doing is just putting a fairly basic facade. I put windows in the front. I put like a big window, like a big bay window, and then I put in a bay or 2 side windows. I'm trying to keep the look. I don't know if you can even see this. I tried to keep the look of what the building, like part of the set was, but I ran out of these windows. I have to look to see if I have more. So that is kind of the current situation. When it comes to that, but all in all, that's pretty much what's going on, dude. Not a whole lot of chat going on. Nobody's here. In fact, nobody's been here for at least an hour. So yeah. Good. Just finished teaching today. Time for cold beer. Nice. Brownstone basic apartment block. Maybe graffiti if you need a point of difference. See, that's the bad part. Like, okay, so I'm not sure if you were. Did you see my graffiti walls that I did from Bricks? The one at the comedy show, then yes. Yeah, so similar. So yeah, I had that one. That one's on the bottom floor. So I don't really have anything to kind of go with it at the moment, other than that's the last set of graffiti that I have. I don't have any more. And unfortunately, for whatever reason, the company, which is Bricks, I'm not a fan of their customer service, but at least the graffiti is awesome. But it hasn't been in stock since I ordered them back in like March. None of it. Like they have like 10 different, Bricks graffiti walls. And seriously, like, none of it is in stock. So, and like I said, it hasn't been in stock for probably a good 6 months. And even then, there was a bunch of them. There was a bunch of what's it called? There was a bunch of the graffiti that wasn't even like what's it called? Available. Like I only had 3 options, and they have like 15 graffiti walls. It's like the craziest thing I've ever seen. Like, it makes absolutely no sense, because that's, for the most part, what they do. So I'm kind of hoping, Oh, shoot. I'm kind of hoping that, like, there will be another company, like, because I can't find another company that has decent graffiti walls. And that's what kind of sucks. So, or at least the graffiti wall that I want. Oh, this. So, like I was kind of saying, that's the thing that sucks, is the fact that they have really good graffiti wall, but none of it's in stock. So it's like, even if you wanted it, you couldn't even buy it. And, like, it's the weirdest thing, because, like I said, why isn't this working? Like, how do you have a company that the primary thing, I mean, they do other stuff, but maybe custom posters for comedy shows? That's what I was thinking too. I actually thought about just buying a damn machine, bucking up the money and then buying a machine, but I'm not good at the art stuff. Like, I'm not good at that stuff. So, like, I'm not, like, and those machines are not cheap. Like, they're good $3,000 to $4,000, but, like, to be honest, if I could sell merch, then, like, and people were wanting to buy it, then cool. But, like, I don't know that I would have enough people buying to warrant, you know, me being able to spend that kind of money, if that makes sense. Yeah, I thought about stickers, maybe custom posters for comedy shows or shows. I think Matt makes stickers. I haven't really talked to Matt to see what he does, but I wouldn't be surprised if he makes his own stickers. I mean, it's not hard. Like, you can do it. It's just, you know, that's the thing. I'm not good with the computer graphics stuff. But yeah, I thought about getting, like, the clear sticker sheets and just trying to find stuff like that. I have looked up, like, stickers, but I mean, you know how it is, man. It's like there's certain things that you know you want, but like, and you found companies that, you know, produce it, but like I said, when those companies are out of stock, and they've been out of stock for, you know, 6 months, it's like, hold on, buddy. Oh, well, I need one less anyway. some video titles would look good with words like live comedy. Yeah, so I saw there's a few people out there that I've seen, they have the dot, they picked up the dot sets, and I actually, or there's this one particular dot set that does that has some really cool stuff, and I've thought about picking up that. In fact, I want to pick up that set. I might pick it up this weekend, even though I've already spent like way more than meets the eye. I have thought about picking up that set. I mean, because it does have some really cool pieces. One of those. Angled walls, 4-pan looks good. Thank you. It took a little bit of time because I really had to I really had to focus focus hard on it. It took a while to nail down because because you had to get the angles right. Like, it's not really a simple thing. I know it may seem like it might be, but like getting angles and Lego suck. It's like they're very awkward, and they have to line up perfectly, or it doesn't work. Like the geometry on it really does suck. I don't know how else to put it. Really, the geometry on angled walls suck. Like when I did. I mean, man, when I did the what's it called? The 3 broomsticks, that was a challenge for me. Like it took hours upon hours upon hours to get it to just flow properly. But yeah, I just read what you said, but it's worth it because once you hit it. Like once you get it, it's just it's really cool, and it gives it doesn't make it so boxy because a lot of builds in itself are boxy, so it takes up it takes away from that. Now I'll be honest with you, like I worked with what the set because the set does have angles. However, the set was actually 4 studs out this way, and I had to shrink it in 8 studs, 4 on each side. So shrinking it in caused me to have issues getting these angles, and I had to really work with them. So, but like you said, it pays off. It pays homage to the original set still, absolutely. And I've said that a lot, where I want to keep the essence of the build, but at the same time, like I always want to keep the essence of the build because I want somebody, first and foremost, I want somebody to look at it and go, hey, you know what? That's cool. I'd like to do that too. Me and Paul were actually talking about this. Like, there are some people who are out there, and this isn't a dig on them. This isn't, anything like that. But there's some people out there that will order, $1,000 worth of parts and build a 5-foot skyscraper. And to be honest, although that looks cool and that's great, the average person can't do that. They don't, whether it be they don't have the resources, they don't have the ability, which, I mean, anybody can do it. Anybody can do it if they put their mind to it. Put your mind to it, go for it. Get down and break a sweat. Rock and roll, you ain't got nothing yet. No, but I mean, a lot of people, when they're hanging out with people, they want people to relate to. They want people that they can, feel like they can go and hang out with. And, that's why I like you guys so much. And I wish there was more people like you guys, because I'm like, I want to hang out with people. I want to be able to, just chill and relax and have a good time with you guys. Or, for that matter, with a lot of you guys, like with, but I know that not everybody can show or is feeling great and all that, so. But yeah, I mean, Speaking of which, how you feeling, man? You feel better? I don't have any, or have the money or time to build super big. One day, maybe. Right, exactly. Not a lot of people do. You know, I mean, we've kind of talked about it before. My business has kind of gone to crap, so, you know, I have the time. Do I have the money? I do right now. So, you know, it's running out. But, you know, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. I can always, hopefully I can always make more money. And I can always, you know, I'm usually pretty good when it comes to, you know, that kind of stuff. I can always figure out a way to make more money. Much better, thank you. For 2 days, I spewed and pooed and slept, but all is good now. Sweet. Well, hey, sometimes you just gotta get it out. You know? Sometimes all you need is a good spewing and a good pooing. That should be like a restaurant name or something, like the Spew and Pew, or the Spew and Poo. Welcome to the Spew and Poo. Can I take your order? Yes, I would like the gut bomb. I would like the hot in and out. We can come up with a bunch of names. I would like an order of potholes. With a side order of holy moly. Yes, my second part-time job. Where I get my Lego money is crows. well, it'll, you know, it's kind of one of those things where, you know, my mom always taught me, if you're going through hell, keep going. Because at some point, you'll get out. And I think that's what, hopefully we can, you know, get through. I can honestly say I'm not going through hell. But, you know, my business-wise, for me it kind of sucks because, you know, I spent a lot of time, energy, effort, money in building it up and having a good clientele, and then this stuff happens and it's just like, it just all went to crud. And it's really sad. It breaks my heart because, you know, it's been kind of my baby for the last 6 years. It's been my baby, and you know, will I rebuild? Yeah, once things, you know, hopefully get back to normal, I'll be able to rebuild slowly but surely, and figure something out. I mean, well, hold on. A hot in and out. I mean, yeah. Yeah. I'm bringing burning buttholes back. Yeah. These bottoms don't know how to act. Yeah. We're burning holes, and that's a fact. Yo! Alright, now I got gray. Alright. You like that, huh, Adam? we are finishing up this facade, which I'm very happy with because that was my goal for tonight. My goal was to finish up this facade and get her done. And I have accomplished this. I don't know why I keep going country. When things get better, I hope you have advertising ready for your business to get a jump on competition. Can you advertise on your Lego stream somehow? What do you mean, like advertise? Like advertise my photography business? I mean, as far as advertising goes, unfortunately, like advertising, if you're talking about like ads on like TV and radio, it's just not financially feasible. Because you're talking about like like a 30-minute or 30-second advertisement on TV is like $50,000. Advertising on TV is way more. I mean, you can get it for cheaper, but like they'll run the ad at like 1 o'clock in the morning. You can put an ad on the radio and have it run for a month for like $5,000, but they're gonna run that ad at like 3 o'clock in the morning, and nobody's gonna hear it anyway. So, and the same with TV. When it comes to TV, like I can figure out. I mean, you're talking probably a minimum of $10,000 to get an ad on TV, and you're talking about like basic channels or local channels, and then like I said, it's going to run at like 3 o'clock in the morning. So that's hard. Now, advertising here, like, yeah, go to stweddings.com. Like, I could say that stuff and it doesn't cost me anything. But to be honest, like, there's no one local that watches my stuff that, I mean, people aren't going to go onto my Lego channel expecting to hear like a my photography commercial. And I mean, to be honest, there's already a bunch of ads on my stuff, so it's kind of one of those things where it's like it would just be one more thing. So I do now. What I do for advertising is I do bride shows, and I have preferred venues. But that's the thing, like, it's the preferred venues, because they're shut down, or a lot of them are just kind of trying to figure stuff out. It's a hard dilemma, because you're sitting there and you're trying. Venues aren't open enough to promote your stuff, and what they are doing as far as being open wise, they're just trying to fill or get the weddings done that they've been doing, or that they've had booked since last year. Because that's the thing, like, basically all my 2020 weddings got moved to 2021, or got canceled, or just the contracts went into breach because they're like, we're just going to walk away. Because some of them had to get married. Like, it wasn't, and it was because, like, here in the United States, you have to get a marriage license. I don't know if it's like this in Australia, but you have to get a marriage license, and unfortunately that marriage license only lasts, I believe, for 60 days. If you don't use it within 60 days, then you have to reapply for a marriage license, which applying is just basically filling out paperwork. It's not like they're going to deny you. But it's like $75. So it's one of those things that you either use it or lose it, and then you have to redo it. So a lot of couples, they ended up just getting married anyway. Like, so, you know, I ran into situations where, you know, couples were like, yeah, so we got married, so we want to get a refund. And I'm like, some of it's like, no, you know, because you could have had me there. But then others, like, I had to bite the bullet and give money back, you know. But, I mean, like, some couples are just, they really don't have any other choice other than to have their contract go in breach. Because, like for example, I've got a wedding coming up. Their venue went bankrupt. And unfortunately it needs like $300 million worth of repairs in order to just get it, you know, back in line. Well, that's going to take a couple of years, and they want to keep pushing the date back, and I'm like, I can't afford to do that. I've got to take whatever business I can, so it sucks. When venues open up, more work will come. Advertising is done through venues and word of mouth. Yeah, well, it's word of mouth and then bride shows. So we do bride shows, but like right now, bride shows are all canceled. Like, I was able to do a bride show on August 8th, but those aren't cheap either. Those run, you know, just to put up a booth at a bride show, not including the marketing materials that you have to, you know, pay for. I mean, the minimum is $1,000, and that's the smallest booth. So that's where it gets rather expensive rather quickly when you're doing a bride show and the brides aren't booking, you know, because the venues aren't open, or if they are open, they're open to limited capacity. So you have brides that are in situations where, you know, they want 200 people at their wedding, but they're not allowed to have 200 people at their wedding. And, you know, 200 people at a wedding may sound like a lot, but you'd be surprised. You know, the guest list. I mean, if you think about it, like a family of four, that's 4 people. You have 20 of those, that's 100 people. You know, and in most cases, I mean, like if you have siblings, I mean, like just me and my wife, like we're a family of 4. You know, so if we get invited to a wedding, like that's 4 seats. You know, and then, I mean, it differs from there. So, you know, 200 people. I mean, we had 80 people at our wedding, but we invited 150 because we knew people weren't going to show. Like, I have brothers and sisters in Ohio. Like, I invited them, and I was hoping that they'd fly out, but I knew good and well they weren't going to fly out. There's just no way that they could afford to fly out. So I invited them because they're my siblings and I wanted them there, but to be honest, I knew they weren't going to show. I mean, we have family all over, and it was kind of that situation where we were like, well, you know, we invite people because, you know, we love them and we want them there, but at the end of the day, we know good and well they're not going to show. But, you know, that's the thing. It is a very hard situation to be in for these couples right now because, you know, these couples can't really have their wedding. And that's the thing that sucks. It's like, you know, when we did the bridal show, and we got a lot of, well, we hope our wedding is in 2023, because honestly, we don't know what's going to happen. And that's valid. Like, it is really valid. Because they don't know. They really don't. I mean, they're just as well as much in the loop, or out of the loop, and they're just kind of trying to hold on to that dream, you know, of a dream wedding. When venue, yeah, and when we get back to normal, you know, my business should pick back up, and we'll be able to do, you know, it'll be better, but, you know, we got to wait until that happens, right? All right, let's see what this looks like all put together. Alright, why isn't this sliding? Ooh, why? Shoot. I don't like that. There you go, that's better. I'm like, yeah, I don't like that. Alright, so here's the build. Hey Ralph, how's it going? Yours and mine, bud. I don't know what that comment's in reference to. Our businesses. Yeah. We'll pick up after COVID. Yeah, absolutely. And first and foremost, hey Rob, how's it going, man? Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. I'm actually going to be cutting this pretty soon because, I mean, you know, it's almost midnight. No, I mean, I hope it does. I hope business picks up once COVID is over. Hopefully, you know, I don't have to worry about it. And things will kind of get back to normal, and we can start putting some other things together and going from there. But I mean, you know, we will have to see when we see, right? I mean, hope for the best, expect the worst. Now that the weather's kind of cooling down, I can actually do a little bit more work around the property, which will be good. Because I would need to and want to close up this wall, but that's the hottest wall on my property, so like I can't really do anything during the day because it's beaming hot. But I mean, you know, I hope to get that done actually within the next month or so. I think I have like a gift card for Home Depot that I need to use, and that'll take up most of the insulation. That'll probably give me like a couple packs of insulation, but I gotta wire that wall as well. I want it. What is this modular? This is the Seinfeld building. I feel like it's really flat, to be honest. But yeah, so this building right here is actually the Seinfeld build that I'm working on. I still got to do a roof, so I got to figure that out. But all in all, this is the Seinfeld build. So this is actually smaller than the Seinfeld build. What I had to do is shrink it down 8 studs on each, or 4 studs on each side, for a total of 8 studs. So I had to rework the angles and stuff. So here's the inside of it, and for the most part, this floor I tried to keep the same. However, now I have a bedroom back here that I have, and then I have some bunch of extra space here. So that's what I did. I think I'm going to modify this though, because I like what I did on the other floors versus a little bit of this floor, but we'll see what happens. So here on this floor, I basically it's the same layout, other than I added actually this little space right here. In one of the other ones, I put a bathroom in here, so I may take this apart and make a bathroom, just a small, toilet closet or whatever. But this is the hallway to the entrance of the building. So I might add some details in here, and then this is ultimately the floor plan. Oh, I realized I need to actually cross beam that. So I have a bedroom. I have some interior details. I have the kitchen over here on that. Now this is the one where I added a bathroom. You can't really see it, but there's a toilet in there. Very small one, but it is what it is. And I'm actually having this build as a empty apartment that people are moving into. So I got to add a bunch of boxes and cardboard boxes and stuff like that. And then the bottom floor, I actually made into a comedy club. So what I did was I have the green room over here. I have the actual main floor of the comedy club. I have the bar area, which I have to do the details on. And then it's a little hard to see, but I had a graffiti wall from what is it? Epix Graphics, I think. Yeah, Eclipse Graphics. Eclipse Graphics, I got a graffiti wall in here. So that's all that. I just set that as the backdrop and went from there. This is like the back entrance, all that kind of fun stuff. On this build, man, I decided actually not to go with stairs. I mean, it's good to have them, but it's not really, like, it's kind of implied, I guess, but no, I don't have any official stairs or anything like that. I mean, if I wanted to, I could actually, like, come in here and add, like, an elevator facade, which I could probably do. Similar to what they did with the Daily Bugle, is they didn't have an elevator shaft, but they had an elevator facade that they incorporated, so I can definitely do something like that if I wanted to. I'd probably have to order some pieces, but yeah, so this is the front. I still got to figure out a lot of the front on it, because it does look, I do feel like it looks kind of plain, but I obviously haven't added any of the details here. I'm going to probably add a little bit more signage or something right here. But yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with the build. But yeah, that's so my plan. And I still need to add the roof. I still need to do some kind of roof. But yeah, that's pretty much the build so far. I mean, again, still some work. I'm missing some of these windows. I don't know if I have any. I need, what, 2, 4, 6. I need to find 6 of them. Hopefully I can find 6. If not, I'll probably have to order them or something. I got the windows here. Sweet. So far so good. Just wanted to check in before bed. For sure, man. And tell the missus hi. Depending on my schedule, I might stop by this weekend. But I'm not really sure if I'm going to be able to be honest. Just all depends. I might rush down tomorrow. What time do you guys open? 9? 9 on Fridays? Good idea. I like the elevator facade. Maybe an external fire escape ladder too. The bad part about that is, where do I put it? We open at 11. That might be a little tight tomorrow. The bad part about it is, so I looked at the original build, and the exterior of that build has the fire escape actually in the middle, right here, but that's obviously not going to work because, you know, that's hard to do. Well, here in the back, the issue with the back is this is actually flush. This is flush right here up against the back of the modular, or the 32 plate. So the only place that I can put that is here. And I could, but the issue then becomes, does it really matter? I mean, if nobody's going to see back here, does it really need to be there? And even with that, I would have to put like windows in here just to be able to get down. So I might play with it. Because like I said, I'd have to put windows here. I'd have to put 1, 2, 3 windows here, and then the fire escape to go down, and it might be a little tight. It might be a little tight, but I can figure it out. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm mainly concerned about the front at this point, because like I said, with this build, this is going to go flat up against the side. This isn't going to really show. This is going to go flat up against the building. The side on here, again, same thing. It's going to go flat up against the building. So you're talking about a very narrow section here. So I'm usually there about 10:40. I might stop by during the weekend. I'm trying to. There's a couple appointments that I'm trying to make, so I might stop by Saturday or Sunday. I still got to figure out what the wife is doing. Have a great night, man. We'll see you later. And again, thanks for being here. I appreciate it, buddy. Anyway, so yeah, that's the build. So yeah. Alright, guys, I think that'll do it for tonight. Thank you for being here. Thanks, Adam, for being here. I appreciate it, Ralph. Bean stopped in for one sentence. But a couple other people stop in for a very short, brief moment. So, Thank you guys for all being here. I appreciate it. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. Tell your friends. Get them all in here talking about, anything and everything and all that, and then some. Would love to see a lot more people in here. But yeah, so there you have it, guys. Again, please like, share, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Hold on 36 Bricks. Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a quick moment to thank all of my Patreon supporters. It really means a lot that you've taken the time, energy, effort to support my channel, the videos that I create, and the live streams. It really does mean a lot. If you're not a member, please go to patreon.com/36bricks. That's patreon.com/36brix. Check out my memberships. And if you like what you see, please sign up. If you're not into memberships, please go to my cover page of the YouTube channel. On the right-hand corner, you'll see the donate button. Go and donate, and you can donate any amount that you want to support the channel. Also, during live streams, you can click the super chat and super stickers for all your donation needs. Thank you so much for all your love and support, and we will see you next time on 36 Bricks.
Ooh, this one's cool. Check this one out. I agree, that one's cool, but this one's awesome. Ooh, I like this one. I just can't stop watching. Well, I like them all, and I'm gonna subscribe. Can you do the same? Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time on 36 Bricks.
Oh, sorry, I was looking stuff up.